Hello everybody and welcome to today's stream. So, more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and seeing as both storyline dungeons are about 99 floors long, I'm not gonna do that today. So, today's stream is gonna be, the first 30 minutes is gonna be grinding at the Margarita Dojo, then an hour of rescue missions, and then another 30 minutes of grinding because I'm under leveled and my rescue rank isn't that high either, and I need items and equipment. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan for today. I know, it's not gonna be an exciting thing, but yeah, it has to happen. I need to check the Kecleon shop too every single time because they can have Reviver Seeds and Joy Seeds, which I both really need. And then when it comes down to the rescue missions, what I'm looking for is 1-star missions, preferably in the 99 floor dungeon, because those actually give off statues, which I need for game completion. So yeah, that's it's not gonna be too interesting, but it has to happen. Especially seeing as I also need Pokemon that aren't legendaries to do dungeons with. One of those is gonna be that Poliwrath, because it's in its 50s anyway when it comes down to the level. And that Voltorb has to evolve. And it's level 17 now. But yeah, both story missions are now incredibly long. Like, I have the choice between a regular 99 floor dungeon with Lugia at the end, or one in which your Pokemon gets reset back to level 1 and Jirachi at the end. And probably an annoying boss battle in the middle with Medicham because, yeah, well, evil Pokemon team. I do like the fact that there's still storyline available at this point in the game, so I also at some point have to do another round of Pokemon recruiting. But I think I'm gonna fill up my Pokemon one friend area at a time because that's just more convenient for me to keep track of. I think I'm just gonna first finish the power plant one, seeing as I already have all Pokemon, I just need to evolve them. And then afterwards, find another friend area that I can start filling up. The unknown friend area is gonna be fun because those are 2 friend areas and all 28 unknowns are considered to be different Pokemon. So those are gonna be fun. Credit where credit is due though. I mean, normally Pokemon games consider every single form of unknown to be just an unknown. In this game, they're all different Pokemon technically. I think I'll do that with Poliwrath, because he only takes up one spot in the team, and then that means I can, like, in each run, can get a maximum of 3 unknowns. And Poliwrath is a relatively high level, so I should have a decent enough chance of getting the unknowns. It's, yeah, it's something that has to happen also at some point. I'm not looking forward to that. But also, it can't be the worst. At least the unknowns you're guaranteed to find. Like, I almost forgot, like, Mew is also still a thing. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. 15,000, 14,000. Ah, 4,700. That's gonna go by a bit faster. Do you have restocked into anything useful? Yes. I would love to buy those reviver seeds. That's the second reason why I am gonna have to do some requests. That's because reviver seeds cost money and joy seeds cost me 3,000 every single time the shop has one, so I think I miscalculated. I believe I only needed 16,000. Like 1,600, not 16,000. That's a bit much. Yeah. It's, I wish I could say it's still early in the morning, but it's noon, so I have no excuse. So I was going the right way. No, still not. That's mean. The moment I wake up, those two Poliwrags are getting it. I just realized something. Seeing as I'm playing mostly the games I've never finished before. I believe I've got a mainline Pokemon game that I've never finished. I don't think I've ever beaten Pokemon Emerald. I have no idea why. I just never got around to beating Pokemon Emerald. But I'm not gonna do 2 Pokemon games in a row. So, also, I think this is gonna take me at least like a couple of more streams. Like, this is gonna take a while. Seriously? Voltorb is leveling nicely. Yeah, I need to use these because they're just more convenient in a long dungeon than keeping yourself alive and fed. It's just easier to just die, be revived, have your belly full, and like have your BP restored as well. It's just so much more convenient than staying alive, basically. I know that sounds horrible, but yeah. Reviver seeds in this game are still so overpowered that your best shot at winning some dungeons is literally just take an inventory full of them. and just use that. Seriously, Blastoise, you just had to stay alive, didn't you? Perhaps I'll even do like a little run with Poliwrath to see if I can get Entei. I mean, Poliwrath should be strong enough for that, and it knows Surf, so I can just enter the dungeon. I mean, Poliwrath is a nice and strong Pokemon at this point, so why not give that a go? Okay, Voltops level 20. And that was one strong Hydro Pump. Let me check real quickly if it's really level 30 it evolves at, and if I didn't... No, I wasn't mistaken. It evolves level 30. Okay. No, I should... Oh wait, choice seed, so I need that. No, today I'm really just gonna do training and rescue missions. Like tomorrow I'll give a go at like seeing if I can get some more legendaries. I kinda don't need any legendaries at the moment, so... Poliwrath leveled. Level 56. And Articuno became level 64. And I'm unlocked both a Joy Seed and a Reviver Seed this time. I can't even do anything with it when they put me to sleep, and yet still, all it does is just draw out the dungeon. Oh, hello Rishi. I'm doing great. How are you? I am currently in post game. I'm I am today I've made the decision to do a bit of grinding and some missions, but yeah, I have the two dungeons I've opened for storyline are Silver Trench and Wish Cave, which I don't feel like doing either one of those at the moment. So yeah. I think I'm just gonna continue doing rescue missions because I am intending on fully finishing the game. That includes highest rescue rank, all statues, and storyline complete, and all Pokemon. So I need to do some missions, seeing as I'm only diamond rank. Oh no, only platinum. I still need to get to diamond. But I also have to do 2 1-star missions in a level 99 dungeon, so yeah. Yeah, I have nothing against them, I'm not feeling like doing that today. And Wish Cave also has the issue that it resets your level back to 1, so Wish Cave therefore is extremely problematic. It's I don't know why they made the decision that in the post game, like, almost all your storyline dungeons have to be so terribly long, but yeah, for some reason they did that. Also, I do believe I'm also a bit under leveled for those dungeons. Oh, a whole bunch of 8-ball. I'm also not really looking forward to having to do 2-star missions. 2 1-star missions also in a level 99 dungeon. I'm not looking forward to those either. But if I want to get all the statues, I kinda have to. Also, I'm not gonna train all the way up to like... The highest rescue rank requires like 15,000 points. And I'm not gonna train that up all the way with just B and C missions. Oh, it's a good thing I found the Slackard immediately. Because of the hail, that means the Pokemon that you need to rescue can actually faint. And then you can't rescue it. That's just evil that the game can do that. Yeah, those were 60 points, so that's not really hurrying it along. Yeah, and also all Pokemon that you rescue are only level 1, so they don't have many hit points. It's still not that bad because if they're a ghost type, they can get stuck in the wall and then you can't reach them. So I'm not certain which one I hate more. The fact that rescue Pokemon can faint, or the fact they can also get stuck in a spot in the level that's just inaccessible. Yeah. None of these missions are that great, but I've had them for a while. Let's see. Where's that Alec? Where's that Voltorb I was training? Was it you or the other one? No, this one. I should probably get a reviver seed. I haven't. It sounds horrible. It's 99 floors. If I remember correctly, you can't bring in any items and you're reset back to level 1. So, I haven't. It doesn't sound like a fun experience. And it also sounds like it's massively luck dependent on what you find in the dungeon. Which I also kinda don't like. Also, I don't think I need to go into Purity Forest to complete the game, unless there's some Pokemon that I can only recruit there. In that case, I have to go into Purity Forest. Yeah, exactly. Oh well, and there's my star mission in a level 99 dungeon. Hooray! So that's gonna be the rest of the stream. And it's great, I have to go and save something from Buried Relic level 91 and all I'm gonna get for that is Thunderbolt. Oh well. I need it. Yeah. And the problem about it is with Purity Forest, I can't even bring an escape orb. So unless I find one, the Pokemon just have to survive. But I now have to go into Buried Relic to floor 91. I'm gonna leave Voltorb here with a bit of luck. I can... Oh no, I still need to recruit Mew. But if I find Mew before and it joins before I beat the dungeon and rescue somebody, I get teleported out of the dungeon. Oh well. Let's prepare. It's only Buried Relic. By this point I should be nice and overpowered. Not gonna bring too much food. Oh no, you can tell me a lot of things. I mean, if I'm curious about things, I'm gonna Google them anyway. So I'm not afraid of spoilers, and I'm not afraid of Googling things or like picking up speedrun logs to get through things. I really don't want to do certain things. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Oh, I completely forgot. Celebies and Purity Forest. Well, onwards to Buried Relic. I've got 3 gummies, a whole bunch of Reviver Seeds and some Max Elixirs. That should be fine. I think for Purity Forest, I think I'm gonna use the speedrun strategies. I am not really gonna be doing it otherwise, because the only time I've ever successfully recruited Mew was on emulator with save states. I'm not on emulator. I'm on my actual cartridge. So Mew is gonna be hell. I'll take a Wynaut. I mean, it's not gonna survive, because anything you recruit early in a dungeon like this just doesn't live. Yeah, Mew is such an annoying Pokemon to recruit. But at least Mew, you has like enough of a chance that you can get it first try. There are also some Pokemon which just require you to go in with at least a level 70 Pokemon, otherwise they just can't join. And every final stage evolution just can't be recruited either. Which is all fun and games until you have to start evolving Pokemon like Metang to Metagross, and then discover that training a Pokemon all the way up to like level 55 takes a long time. Doesn't Kecleon also not require you to like piss off the shopkeeper? If that's the case, that's gonna be a problem for me, because I haven't seen a Kecleon shop since the main storyline. I have no idea why, but I never encounter Kecleon shops. I've seen it like 3 times in the game, so Kecleon for me is just gonna be a bitch already to find. Which reminds me, might actually make it worse than Mew, because Mew I know is in this dungeon. Kecleon is random. That one may or may not appear somewhere. That might make Kecleon more irritating, because you need to be level 90 and you need to have a friend bow. Well, Mew, you can just get at any level as long as you find it a buried relic. Only has a 0.1% chance, but you can get Mew. That's gonna be fun. What did I get myself into when I said I'm gonna get all Pokemon? Because I'm also not planning on using Wonder Mail. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. And I'm also not like intending on using Wonder Mail, so I have to find that friend bow on my own, which isn't too great either. The only thing I use Wonder Mail for is to basically import the version exclusive Pokemon. Seeing as Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team do have version exclusive Pokemon, so that's all what I used Wonder Mail for, was to make sure I had access to the version exclusives. But I don't plan on using it for anything else. No, I don't. That's the problem. I don't have the friend bow. And then it's not just a matter of getting it, it's also a matter of keeping it. Because if you have it and you faint, chances are you lose it. I still have to look for the friend bow. Great. I've done that dungeon, so I've missed it. Good to know. Because I have beaten Ho-Oh. It didn't join because my party size was too big and I kind of forgot about that. So yeah. Oh well, in that case, I can go back into Ho-Oh's dungeon and... Shouldn't be that difficult. Oh no, if you're wrong, like, no problem. It's a big game with lots of content, which I'm still shocked by, seeing as I'm on the Game Boy Advance version. But yeah. And otherwise, I'll like look it up myself some other time. But I probably should go and like see if I can fetch a friend bow or so. But I've gotten like real unlucky with certain items as well, because for instance in Entei's and Raiku's dungeon I haven't found any evolution stones, but I did get like 4 water stones. Yeah, Mount Faraway is Ho-Oh. Good to know I missed it. I probably had a full inventory and just neglected to check the items that were laying on the ground. Oh, in that case, I first have to get into Solar Cave, get a key. Okay, in that case, I just completely missed that. It also means I first have to find keys. Thank you, Ghastly, for not attacking me. Now you may die. Now yeah, at least that is in a consistent spot. And luckily, Buried Relic is going somewhat fast. I've never seen a key in a Kecleon shop. I have gotten like multiple joy seeds, but I haven't gotten keys. Seeing as grinding in the Makihita dojo is nice enough to like reset the shop once in a while, so... And that goes the wine out. Oh no! Oh no. Come on. There it is. The exit. And otherwise I'll like get my keys at Solar Cave. I mean, it's not that long a dungeon or that difficult a dungeon. Oh. Oh, I just forgot something. I can't get Mew this run. I completely forgot. I just remembered I completely forgot to withdraw the music box. And without that you can't get Mew. I completely forgot. Oh no, it's just gonna give me a new one. Yeah. Oh, that's nice of the game. I forgot the music box that I need for Mew. And it's now kind enough to give me the Reggie parts again. Yeah. Oh well. I'll beat the game eventually. It's gonna take a long... Oh no! I have no issues with you spoiling things. And I find it kinda refreshing to be talking to somebody who actually knows more about the games than I do, because I am normally the designated Pokemon nerd. So I find it kind of fun. I mean, I believe I've like sank more hours into Mystery Dungeon than the mainline Pokemon series. That Wynaut is gonna cost me my entire supply of Reviver Seeds. It already used up 3. Oh yeah, I know the issue. I'm in my mid-20s. And I am also still playing Pokemon. And I think I'm gonna kick the Wynaut out of my team because I can't afford it wasting too many of my Reviver Seeds. Also, now I have a spot left to actually maybe perhaps get Mew. So, yeah. No, but if you're like in your late 20s and still enjoy Pokemon, just enjoy Pokemon. Like, why not? I mean, the games can be fun and like, Mystery Dungeon is... Mystery Dungeon is still quite a fun... Especially for a spin-off series, they're like... They sank way too much time in it, I believe. Joyous Tower. I haven't unlocked that one yet, I believe. I'm not certain if I've unlocked that. I know I have to go in there because I need to go and like recruit a lot of Pokemon in there. So I know that dungeon still has to be done at some point. Okay, that's good to know. So that means I have both a guaranteed chance at a front bow and a guaranteed place where I can piss off a Kecleon. So that's good to know. I mean, I have played this game before, it's just I've never fully beaten it before, so a lot of things in the post game are quite new to me. But not entirely new because I also watch speedruns of it. I am gonna need a friend bow because I know there's some Pokemon that just cannot join even if you have max rescue rank and a high level just because of how they're programmed. So, yeah. I did because I was actually the child that clicked continue and then discovered that my game continued, but because English isn't my native language, I could never figure out what to do in the post game simply because I couldn't understand what the dialogue said in the game. So, and my parents' willingness to translate only went that far. have to remember, I can't just walk across the water because Articuno flies and Poliwrath can just move. I'm from the Netherlands. So... let's see. I completely forget every single time when I play now because I have an Articuno and I have a Poliwrath. I can just go across water. Next Reggie, I believe? Yeah. Oh, it's also the one I don't really have an attack against. Never mind. Alright. Oh, there went the Reggie. Am I gonna be stuck with 2 music boxes from you? I might be. Come on, Ditto. Poor thing. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them on. I've got enough moves left. Hypno really doesn't have a defense. Oh, that's convenient. I'm only at 1 point of belly left, so... finding an apple. I don't necessarily care about that. No, I'm gonna leave an open slot for Mew for in case miracles still exist. Especially seeing Mew is only a party size of 1. On the other hand though, if I get Mew now, I have to redo the rescue mission. On the other hand, it does mean I have Mew, so I can cross that one off the list. Chat Ninja, you're in a wall so I can't hate you, yet at the same time you can't really do shit against me either. So just leave. Or I'm gonna leave. That also works. Oh no, a slow track. I can imagine that Shed Ninja can be very useful until you like encounter that one Pokemon that does have a move against it. I mean, I should do Purity Forest at some point. I'm just not looking forward to it. Apparently Alakazam is also a good option to do Purity Forest with because it... Yeah, that's the thing. Apparently one of the best options for Purity Forest is Alakazam because even at level 1 it has like... What was the guy like? Base 80 health. And it apparently levels quite quickly in the early game, so... You're kidding me. I can teach Poliwrath, who is a water fighting type psychic. Yeah, I heard Alakazam is very OP. I also heard that, oh yeah, I now have a second music box. That makes me wonder. That makes me wonder now, if I bring 2 music boxes... Yeah, but I don't have to tell. I can't. Yeah, Alakazam is OP. I heard Gengar is pretty strong too. What other Pokemon? A lot of speedrunners use Skarmory for some reason. Apparently being flying steel type just means practically nothing can hit it. I am mostly gonna be using that Poliwrath, seeing as it's already quite strong. Yeah, I can imagine that that's useful. I can imagine Gengar is also useful because Gengars can just go into the wall. Like, all ghost types in this game can apparently go into walls. So, I can imagine you can use that to just avoid half the dungeon as well. I'm starting to think that beating this game in its completion, in its full, is gonna take a very long time and a lot more streams. True, but in a pinch, you can get out of a situation. Like, in a pinch, it should be good because very few moves can hit you while you're in a wall. So you can just get into a wall, attack everything on the outside of the wall, and then from that point on continue. And I believe that at some point, like, that hunger cost can be negated by intelligence. Like the IQ point buffs at some point get insane. But I believe that no matter what Pokemon you take, Purity Forest is gonna be one hell of a lucky crapshoot. That's the downside of Purity Forest. Yeah, it's just gonna take a bit of preparation, so I'm gonna need to get some Pokemon, do some prep work. I'm gonna have to do it anyway if I want to have, if I want to get if I want to get all Pokemon, I just kinda have to at some point. And I have to admit though, I have been very lucky in this game. For instance, I didn't encounter a single monster house until the post game, which normally monster houses wreck you in Magma Cavern. So I mean, this has been a very lucky game. I've like in like the entire run, like regular game and then post game, I've like fainted like 4 times. So I like got kicked out of the dungeon by the game itself because somebody wanted to know what happened if you hang around in a dungeon for too long. But I don't count that because that was a demonstration in tiny words. Because I had somebody that had no experience with the game that wanted to know what happens if you can like no, I've had one. Oh, and that was me you. Okay, it didn't join, good to know. No, I don't have many trolls. I've had like one bot, and that's about it. Everybody else is just genuinely interested. And if they're a troll, they're somebody I know personally. Like, the biggest troll is my boyfriend, so... Luckily, most people that find my streams have like went to Twitch and like looked for somebody that was streaming this game and then found me, so... And I mean, the question if you can hang around on one floor in a dungeon indefinitely is a very good question. The answer is no, but it's a very good question. Especially considering that a lot of people never picked up the Pokemon side games. A lot of people like play the main Pokemon games but never picked up Mystery Dungeon or Pokemon Ranger. So a surprising amount of people are actually have never really heard of this game. Which I think is weird, but... Come on, Kadabra! I'm not that lucky today. I've already defeated Mew, so I can't encounter that anymore. I prefer the Mystery Dungeon games over the main series games. All the way up until Explorers of Sky. Like the Mystery Dungeon games after Explorers of Sky I didn't like that much. But yeah. I have to admit, this also seems to have like more content than the main story games. And another like game line that I really loved was Pokemon Ranger, and I really hope so. Now, at least I encountered Mew. Like, the first time I played this level, I just didn't find it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And things are going nicely. Yeah, I just discovered that because I thought I'd hit something else. And then it turned out to be Mew, but even with a Pokemon as strong as Articuno, the chances of getting Mew aren't that great. I mean, it's got a base join ratio of 0.1%. So it's not that great. And even back then on the emulator with save states, it still took me over half an hour to get. So thank you, game, for providing me with a non-stick cap. Because nothing's more annoying as getting sticky items in a dungeon like this. Well, there's one thing more annoying. Like the traps that like just delete the PP from one move. Those are more annoying. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, next floor. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I did like the version in which you can basically build your own town, but that's... I have to admit, I spent more time, like, getting ingredients and building that town than actually playing the Mystery Dungeon game. I believe that one was Gates of Infinity. Like, I thought that was kinda adorable. But yeah, Explorers of Sky was great. I like this one too. And I wish they had done more with the Pokemon Ranger series, because that one only got like 3 games. Which... I don't understand why. I have to admit though, the Pokemon Ranger games, like, especially the first one, was ridiculously difficult, but I kinda enjoyed it for that. And unfortunately outside of Japan, we missed out on 3 Mystery Dungeon games. Most people don't know this, but there were 3 Mystery Dungeon games, as we were download only in Japan, and those were never released. I got this one as a child with a subscription to a magazine when it was new. And I own and have beaten every single Mystery Dungeon game except for one. Because there was Explorers of Time and Explorers of Darkness, and I bought Darkness back in the day. But... so I don't have time, but it's basically the same game. They're like some version exclusive Pokemon. But for the rest, I own every single Mystery Dungeon game, and I have at least beaten the main storyline in all of them. Same goes for the mainline story Pokemon games, and Pokemon Ranger I'm still missing one game. But yeah. I like Pokemon. What can I say? I recommend it, providing you have a DS or a 3DS with screen protectors. You will otherwise just... it involves drawing a lot of circles on the bottom screen, but yeah, I do recommend it. It's an entirely different way of playing Pokemon. It's got great storylines. I do recommend the second game, Shadows of Almia, over the first game. It's got great storyline, it's got post-game, and it's just an entirely different way of playing with Pokemon. So yeah, I do recommend them. I had a lot of fun with them back in the day, and if I were to like find the games and like recharge my 3DS, I'm certain I'll have more fun with them again. I really do hope that I can like at some point like uh get a capture card for my 3DS so I can just play those games as well on stream. Also, don't play them on emulator. They don't really work on emulator because of the touchscreen functionality. One thing though, this dungeon is going quite well. I have no idea why. Oh, that's why. And Mew is on this floor. Thank you message. Thank you pop-up message. Yeah, Mew used transform. Good. That means I have to go and find it. Yeah. But at the core, Pokemon Ranger is great. I think they could technically reboot it for Switch, seeing as the Switch has a touchscreen. And I found Mew a second time and it again didn't join. That's just mean. Oh. Okay, that works. Oh. Polyred, be a deer and like sort out that Pupitar for me. Thank you. Well, I'm only on floor 60. I might encounter Mew again. With a bit of luck. But one thing though, this run of Buried Relic is actually going quite well. Like, this hasn't been that long yet and I'm already on floor 61. Yeah, no, a little bit less. I have a Pokemon I have to rescue at like floor 91. So, yeah. I do need to find that Pokemon. It's a necessity for game completion. You have to complete 2 1-star missions in a dungeon like this. It gets you more Pokemon statues to put outside of your base. It's not really that much you get from it, but also bragging rights. Seeing as my stomach is almost empty, I am just gonna stand next to here, eat 2 grimy food and... Okay, that's a burn. Best thing to do with grimy food, just eat it next to the exit, unless it just gives you a random status effect, so the moment you move on in the game, it just... the effects just go away. Yeah, you can get 4 statues. You can get a Bondsley statue for beating the Makuhita Dojo, just doing all those training courses. You can get 2 more statues, one for finishing one 1-star mission in the 99 floor dungeon and another one for doing it the second time. and you can get a fourth statue for getting maximum rescue rank. They stand outside of your rescue base, being adorable and doing nothing useful. It also shows that when this game was in development, they were also developing Generation 4, seeing as Bonsley is in this game. You can get a Bonsley statue. I know for certain Munchlax is in the game, which is a Gen 4 Pokemon, and Lucario is mentioned. So when they were developing this game, they were also at the same time developing Gen 4. So I think that's kind of a funny detail. They like had some Gen 4 Pokemon already developed and were just like, yeah, let's put them as little yeah, and they did like some of those Pokemon, their first appearance was in this game. Like they were teased in this game. Because the maximum rank you can get in this game is the Lucario rank. And like my next door neighbors got Lucario rank back in the day. And we had no idea until the trailer for Diamond and Pearl was released. And like Lucario was shown in there. So yeah. I think that was kind of fun from them to do, to like add a couple of Pokemon. Speaking about gens, are you by any chance excited about Gen 9? I for some reason am, and I have no idea why. I mean, Generation 9 has been recently announced, so it's got some of the derpiest looking starters, and I already love them because of that. Also, oh no, I'm not, my Pokemon isn't hungry yet. Yeah, but my problem with them is they really hold your hand. They kinda got a bit easy, but that might also be because I have more experience than back in the day. I have to admit though, I did like Pokemon Arceus because it's practically open world. And it introduced things like stealth mechanics. Which, yeah, which has a entirely different way of catching Pokemon out of the sudden if you have a stealth mechanic to be dealing with. But yeah, I have to admit, like, the older games were more fun, and I have no idea why. Yeah, that's one of the problems that I think the Pokemon series has, which I believe also is exclusive to the Pokemon series. Their target audience is like 3 years old, but some of their primary players are by this point almost 30. And I believe that's an issue that's like exclusive to the Pokemon series, that it's got such a wide age gap, and like the people, yeah, like a lot of people like started playing them when they like came out in 95. Like the Pokemon series is like, it's 26 years old, so But that does lead to the problem. It's a game targeted at basically children that still has a very passionate adult fan base. So that's a problem. I do think it could be remedied. I mean, for starters, they could give you the option between do you want to be a child for a character, a teenager, or an adult. I mean, that would be a fun option. And they can also do something that simply just asks which one of the previous games you've played, and depending on that, like, adjust the difficulty. So that people that have played basically all games get no tutorials and just good luck. By the way, opponents do EV train their Pokemon. While if it's your first game, you actually get an easier experience. And I think that should be relatively easy to implement. I mean, I believe Explorers of Sky does it as well. If you like answer to the question, have you played the previous game? If you answer yes, then you are more likely to get the new starters, and it also ups the difficulty slightly because you know what you're doing. So they should be able to do that for the mainline series, or just the option to disable tutorials, something like that. Ah, there's the monster house. I was waiting for this thing, and everything inside of it should be dead. Okay, that was the monster house. I mean, how hard can it be to like... Yeah, like in modern gaming, there are like two types of games. Either they're insanely hand-holding, or they're, there you go, good fucking luck, you're never gonna beat it. And there seems to be like nothing in between anymore. I mean, what was wrong with the old-fashioned, do you want to have easy, normal, or hard difficulty? I mean, what was wrong with that? It's just a couple of like stats and enemy and like the enemy programming that determine that, so why not just keep that? And then there are just some game series that are known for being easy, like the Kirby games. I mean, those are meant to be easy. But yeah, a lot of the things I have problems with nowadays is just, it's either hand holding or so difficult you're never gonna beat it. That's probably one of the things I still like about this game. It's balanced. You've got a fair bit of challenge. Part of the challenge is which Pokemon you are as a starter and which partner you pick. But it's never, unless you have like 2 or 3 specific starters, it never becomes unfair. And yeah, because let's face it, Psyduck and Psyduck and Chikorita just aren't good starters for this game. And unless you are Skitty, it's not that unfair in your advantage either. But yeah, apparently making a balanced game is difficult to do. Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't played Red and Blue necessarily. I do have Leaf Green and Fire Red, which also doesn't tell you that much. You do have the option to learn a lot, because after the capture tutorial you get the teaching TV. So you can get into that, but like for that guard, you have to figure out, you have to go to the Celadon City department store and either buy him a drink, or go into a random house, talk to a random old lady, and then you get a cup of tea. Because that was one thing they had to remedy from Red and Blue, was that if you were out of money and out of trainers to fight, you would basically softlock yourself at the Saffron City guard because you couldn't buy him a drink. So they did put a failsafe for that in Leaf Green and Fire Red, but you still have to go into a random building and like get some tea. So something else I also dislike about the newer Pokemon games is there is so much storyline. And that would be fine if you could like skip it, or like in this game like hold the B button to like fast scroll through it. But just the fact there's so much storyline of it and you have to manually click through it. That's something that really irritates me. Yeah. That's also a reason why I don't like black and white. It's just a wall of text. Like, oh, that's Mew. Good. Like, that's one of the reasons I have problems with black and white. Because black and white, literally, even if you like have the fastest setting on and like skip through it the fastest, has dialogues that are 15 minutes long. That's the only reason why I don't like black and white. It's just a wall of text. It's like a visual novel with a couple of Pokemon battles in between, and I really don't like that. And yeah, Sun and Moon also has that issue. Oh. I'm out of moves again. Still no Mew. That's probably also something, like they try to put in more storyline than these games actually need. Like, it's Pokemon. How much storyline do you really need? Yeah, it's literally the only mainline Pokemon game I didn't have the patience to sit through. Just because of the walls of text. And Black and White 2, because of that, I just never bought. Which is apparently it's quite a good game. It's just I don't feel like playing a visual novel. If I want to play a visual novel, I like get a visual novel to play. But no. Oh, I got another shot at a Mew. I'd rather not have you. Oh yeah, and the newer games just have far too many cutscenes, and then Sword and Shield gave you the option to skip the cutscenes, like auto skip them. And like the auto skip like only skips like 3 cutscenes in the entire game. And the rest of them you still have to sit through. My favorite gen. Oh dear. I have to admit I have a massive soft spot for Gen 1 because it contains my favorite Pokemon. But the gen I've sank most time in must have been Generation 4. So I'm gonna go with Generation 4. It's the games I've sank most time in. I've had most fun with those. Yeah. Like, my favorite Pokemon are Vulpix and Ninetales, so... And I know I'll always have like a little soft spot for like Gen 1 because it's Gen 1. But my favorite gen, I think, should be Generation 4. Those games were great. I have no idea why, but even the remakes are still fun. It's just a bit of a shame that the slot machines were taken out, but I can understand that that gambling laws do not permit those anymore. Oh, Monster House. Can I kill everything in one go or something's gonna dodge? One Hounter survived. Not anymore. Ah, one more floor. I'm at the Pokemon that I need to rescue. What do I actually have to rescue? I didn't pay attention to that. Wait, what? How did that happen? Something I still always find puzzling about this game is, for instance, the Pokemon I have to rescue now is an Oddish. How did an Oddish, that's level 1, get stuck on floor 91 of Buried Relic? Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Like, Platinum was better. And something that I had done, seeing as I had the first Pokemon Ranger, if you have the first Pokemon Ranger, you can get a Manaphy. Because that's a thing you have to get from Pokemon Ranger, but yeah. Platinum was great. I'm gonna stick around for the last couple of floors, seeing if I can still get Mew. I mean, I found the Oddish. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. But yeah, Platinum was brilliant. Another game that I think was quite fun were Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I mean, I thought those were great too, but yeah, Platinum was amazing. Yeah, thank you very much for that. And let's face it, there are gonna be a lot more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon streams, especially seeing as I'm gonna finish the game, so there are gonna be an awful lot more of these streams still. And then what I'm gonna do after this game, I have no idea. Because this is also gonna be most likely, it's also gonna be the first game ever for me to basically 100% complete, so I don't even know what I'm gonna be streaming after this. Probably Super Nintendo. But I'm not certain. Let's see. Can I still be lucky and get Mew in the last couple of floors? Oh no, not rollout. If I'm unlucky with a rollout from a golem, then that thing can just drain Articuno's life like twice in one attack. Like, rollout is dangerous. Okay, good to know. That leaves me with like 3 more floors to find it. Oh dear. I have a feeling I might have to go back into this dungeon. Yeah, that's the downside about Articuno. But still. That's why I go into this dungeon with half my inventory full of revival seeds. And something I'm gonna wonder, because I now got a music box. I still have a music box in my inventory. So something I'm gonna try next time is, if you bring 2 music boxes, Do you have an increased chance then of getting Mew? Also, yeah. Oh, thinking about Mew. Still no Mew. 2 more floors? I mean, I have to get lucky one day. Oh, I'm so glad with the non-stick cap I found like early in the dungeon. Otherwise, I would have lost so many reviver seeds to it. Yeah, I had hoped that too, but I'm still not at floor 99. I mean, I still have a chance. I can still find it. Oh, I should probably just get a friend bow for it. I mean, it has a very low chance of joining. And yes, I do have its friend area. I already have all friend areas you can just get through missions or in the game or buy in the game, so that's not my problem. Oh yeah, Articuno really doesn't like rock type moves. That's like what, like Golem is what killed me the first time I played this dungeon with Articuno, because it used roll out, got 3 critical hits and like drained 8 reviver seeds in one go. Like, golems are dangerous. Come on, final floor. I can still get it. Yeah, multi-hit moves are very dangerous. Fewer subs is very dangerous. It's one of the reasons why speedrunners use Skitty, because Skitty learns double slap in combination with tail whip and sing, which is I have used the speedrun strats for Skitty, and it leaves you with such fun things as being level 15 and beating Rayquaza, because it's such a cheap moveset. Like, Rayquaza got 1 turn, and that was all it got. Because everything, seeing as you can link moves, so the thing you can do with Skitty is give it, make sure it uses tail whip and sing first, and then have it tail whip, sing, and double slap, because that means it lowers the defense of the opposing Pokemon every single turn you use a move. You put it to sleep every single turn, and double slap just hits. Yeah, like Skitty is like the cheapest Pokemon to win this game with, because it learns 4 moves that are very useful. It learns Tail Whip, it learns Tackle. Tackle does extra damage because it's same type attack bonus. And then it learns Sing and it learns Double Slap. And like Tail Whip and Tackle have the same PP points, and then Sing and what was the guy, like Sing and Double Slap also have the same, yeah, Stab also have the same PP points. So if you link those and then put Cyndaquil on Charmander or Charmander as your partner, because those learn Smokescreen, you can just kick everybody's ass and are like level 15 by the time you beat the game. It's like such a cheap thing. And why didn't I not get my statue? Don't tell me that to be a 2-star request. Oh no, I think I took the wrong request. But yeah, that's why speedrunners use Skitty. When I used it in a casual run, you like beat the game in like under 2 hours. Making Skitty probably the most broken Pokemon in the entire game. Let's see, do I now have 2 music boxes? Yes, I now have 2 music boxes because I forgot to bring one. That's weird. Do you have anything useful? Yes. The reviver seeds I kinda used. I think I should have done a 2-star dungeon. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, I think I do, because I just did a 1-star mission and I didn't get the statue. So... yeah, that's a mistake on my part. Still, I got it. That's my Bonsly, but... I should just... yeah, also, I have like 15 minutes before I have to wrap up the stream, so I'm just gonna do a couple of regular rescue missions. I'm gonna put Polyred in control because it's... like, Articuno is great, but it's got one downside, and that's the fact it just takes up 4 points of your party size. Where's that Voltorb? Yes, that one. I mean, I don't need Articuno for a couple of low-level missions. I have to wrap up the stream anyway in like 15 minutes, so... for like Sinister Woods, I can do that without an Articuno. The downside of being an adult. You actually need to quit gaming at some point in the day. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of cleaning that needs to be done. One of the first things I have to do is upload the stream to YouTube, because I have a YouTube channel, all my streams go there. After I'm done, the dishes need to be done. The bathroom needs cleaning. I still need to, I'm still studying a bit, so I have to continue on that. I'm following a course to become a music producer, so I have to do some homework. And with some homework, I mean get on the thing that... the assignment I have to make, which, like... you get like, which you need an estimated 20 hours for, and then we're also gonna get visitors later today, so... yeah, I've got quite a full schedule. And like, most of it isn't particularly fun. So, especially the cleaning part. The only reason why I don't mind it as much is because I'm also a cleaner for a profession. So I can get that shit done in like very, very fast if needs be, but doesn't mean I think I like it. Oh, you don't have to send the link. I I fully intend on looking it up on Cerebi myself. I use Cerebi for my Pokemon information, and I fully intend on opening that site after the stream. It's so you don't have to send links. I need to like make like a chart for like recruiting Pokemon anyway, which I also am gonna have to do a lot of research for. I think I'm gonna do my recruitments and my training per friend area, because that seems to be a bit more convenient to keep track of. To just do things per friend area. That just sounds a bit more convenient. So the first friend area I'm gonna fully finish is Power Plant, seeing as I already have all the Pokemon I need there. I just need to level them. And then I think I'm just gonna do like per friend area. I'm just gonna see which ones I need, where to find them, and like what I need to evolve them. That should be a reasonable strategy on how to get everything. So Pidgey, yes. And you need a Pidgey and you need 2 Pidgeots, because you can't get the final evolve, or you need 3 Pidgeys because you have to train them. There's just no other option. Oh no, I need to find a Wooper so it can be in the water. But yeah, it's not good. And then if you go into Pokemon like Groudon and Rayquaza, you simply cannot get those until you have a Pokemon that's level 70, because they just have a minus 10% chance of joining. In this game you need like 6 EVs to get them all. You need like 6 EVs and like a crap ton of evolution items. Yeah, I believe Joyous Tower has it. It's either Joyous Tower or Western Cave. No, not Joyous Tower, because they can't join there. I believe it's that Western Cave. It's yeah, it's not a good thing, and it's probably not that high a level. Yeah, but if you think about it, all Pokemon from the first level are all post-game. You can't get Pidgey earlier. I don't believe you can get Execute earlier. Perhaps Sinister Woods, I'm not certain, but... No, Pidgey is post-game, and I believe Wurmple too. Like, I believe you can get an Execute. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Same goes for Skarmory. Like, you fight Skarmory at Mount Steel, and then when you actually want one, you have to go to Western Cave. It's like really weird. Same goes for basically all the starters. They're like the post game. Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead with a fun fact about Purity Forest. Still have a couple more minutes, so I'm gonna use that to do some training, and Makuhita Dojo. And also I forgot to check if there are joy seats available. Where's already good though? I'm not certain if that's good or bad. But yeah, I can imagine that that's like a thing that happens. I also think Skarmory is a bit of a weird boss because that makes it the only non-legendary boss in this game. Yeah. Like, I've also have like another way to like EXP. Yeah, but that's... The problem is with levels you get in Purity Forest is you can't take them outside of Purity Forest unless you like level your Pokemon to such an extent it comes out a higher level than its original level was. Something like that. But yeah. But that's actually a good idea for Purity Forest. Just like farm out the Skarmory. But if you need a Pokemon just regularly leveled, apparently Team Hydro. Yeah, but if you just need Pokemon leveled in general, apparently Team Hydro in the Makuhita Dojo is your most effective way. Because Team Hydro exists out of 3 fully evolved Pokemon. It, yeah, you'll see in like one more floor because Team Hydro is the most efficient way to like grind out levels for regular Pokemon if you just need them trained. Because Articuno can basically one-shot Team Hydro. But they're all fully evolved Pokemon, so they give off an awful... So they give off a nice bit of EXP every single time. Yeah, it is actually the speedrunning strat. It's just taking weak Pokemon into Team Hydro. But yeah, because this is your team, you have like... You have a Blastoise, a Feraligatr, I believe that's a Swampert. Which I can just one-shot. Provided, provided Powder Snow hits, and if you one-shot them all, you get like... Between like 3000 and like 3500 EXP in one go. Because they're all final evolutions. So, yeah, it's a very efficient way to grind out levels. Especially if you also have like an item that boosts EXP game, which is also a thing. Oh, sure thing. Next stream should be tomorrow. And I will buy those 3 Reviver Seeds. And then I'm gonna call it quits. I mean, I only have 2 hours at a time that I can stream, which I've almost reached, so... Something that's a real improvement in the newer games over this version. Buying in bulk. That is something I really miss. Buying items in bulk. Or at least use multi-select. Yeah, just multi-select would have been a great improvement, but... I can imagine they either couldn't implement it or something like that because, yeah, it is an old game. I can imagine they had some troubles like figuring some things out, but yeah. That's just gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you very much for coming. Hope you had fun. Next stream should be tomorrow. Or stream start at noon, my time, which I'm not certain if Slovakia is still in the same time zone as I am. But Twitch, the schedule on Twitch should be correct. So yeah, that was today's stream. Hope you had fun, and till next time. Bye.